former Israel Prime Minister Naftali Bennett over the ongoing Israel-Gaza war. The former Prime Minister is of the opinion that this war is going to be a long one. He further thanked India for its support. Let's listen in.
Unprecedented scenes that are coming out of the Middle East as far as the attack that has taken place on Israel is concerned. Unprecedented perhaps in its scale, not just a rocket attack, but large number of citizens of Israel who've been killed and also abducted as well. To talk about all of that and Israel's response as well as far as the Gaza Strip is concerned, we have with us former Prime Minister of Israel, Mr. Naftali Bennett. I'd like to thank you for joining us here on Times Now, sir. Let me begin by asking you, you're still at the front lines with Israel's soldiers. What are you seeing in front of you? Can you describe to us what's exactly happening on ground at the moment?
Well, as we speak right now, the forces are cleaning up the last vestiges of terrorists in our communities. We're kicking them out of Israel, and I believe that in a short time frame, we'll have killed all the terrorists that infiltrated Israel and secured our communities. Over the past 48 hours and even more, Israel has experienced the worst terror attack in our history and the most barbaric terror attack that I can remember at all. I want to tell you a story from just 5 minutes ago. I spoke to a mom that was with her baby in a shelter, and on the other side, the terrorists were trying to open the door, and she was holding the handle, and she knew that if she lets go of the handle, the terrorists will kill her and her baby. She knows this because her next door neighbor, a mother, a father, and 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls, the youngest child 2 years old, were all murdered with a rifle, with shots in their heads. And now multiply that by dozens of families that were wiped out. Imagine if you were in that room. Imagine the terrorists knocking on the door and trying to enter, and you're fighting for your family's life. We are talking about the most barbaric terrorists that exist, monsters, and we're going to fight them, we're going to kill them.
Absolutely, sir. It's not every day that we see a prime minister, at the front lines with the troops, and you've officially sort of come as part of the reserve, if I'm not mistaken. The kind of situations that you've seen, of course, the ghastly incident that you just described, what really were the thoughts at that point of time in your mind when you decided to actually come to the front lines?
Well, I'm with the soldiers. I'm not allowed to fight because of security reasons. I want to tell you that I'm seeing acts of heroism in the Israeli people. The Israeli people and soldiers are fighting like lions, fighting back. Yes, we took a very big hit. Yes, we lost hundreds and hundreds of women, children, babies, old people that were murdered and kidnapped. But yes, the Jewish people in the state of Israel are strong, and we will win.
Right. Also, sir, about 130 Israeli hostages have been taken by the Hamas and they're in their custody. Now, kidnappings have been a tool in the past as well that have been used by Hamas. What's on most people's mind is their safety. How will Israel ensure that they're extricated safely?
Well, the responsibility right now is on Hamas. We are fighting a war right now, and later on we'll have to take care of bringing the people home. It's going to be a long and protracted war, but we're fighting for our lives, we're fighting for our families, we're fighting for our babies, so they don't continue murdering babies like they did just yesterday.
Right, because what we've seen in the past, Mr. Bennett, is that there's been the case of Gilad Shalit, an IDF soldier who had been held hostage by Hamas for several years, and in exchange for them, we had seen how Israel had freed several Palestinian prisoners. Now, if were Hamas to make similar demands, is this at all a possibility? Because we're talking about civilian hostages.
I'm not in government, so I can't give you an answer. What I can tell you is that the entire public in Israel is united behind our soldiers, our people. And just like I've been fighting for decades and to protect my family in special forces, all Israelis are out there right now, eager to fight back, eager to beat these ISIS-like, these Nazi-type terrorists who are murdering babies. The last time we had that sort of thing was prior to the state of Israel.
Right. Also, sir, we've seen how Iran in the past has supported Hamas. They have supported Hezbollah, in fact, even funding them. There have been talks about arming them as well. What is the role that one sees of Iran in this particular attack, and also the larger threat that is there? How does Israel propose to look at that aspect?
Iran is I would say, the head of this octopus of terror. And all the different arms, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, Hamas, are controlled and governed by Iran. So what we need to do is hit the octopus head. But right now, as I'm saying, we're all fighting back, and we're not going to give up until we win.
Right. Also, do you feel that there is a need for unity?
I want to thank you very much. I have to go back.
Yeah.
I have to go back to the families right now. So I want to thank you very much. I want to thank the people of India for standing behind Israel. And we are great friends. We know that you're great friends. We appreciate that. It means the world for us. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bennett, for joining us.